All right. So who do we have here?
My name is Chuck Fusca.
All right. And which film did you work on today?
The Queen of Christmas.
The Queen of Christmas.
Yeah.
Tell me a little about Queen of Christmas.
Queen of Christmas was a comedy. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for kids, that's for sure. But we had a lot of fun. It was a story about a woman baking cookies, and I had a great cast and crew working on it. So
Absolutely.
I'm thrilled to show it.
And what inspired you to write this?
My girlfriend Jackie, she plays the lead in it. It was the day that it was due, that morning, and I said I'm gonna write something for her today, and that just kind of came out. My mind always goes to comedy, and that's kind of
Right. So and you wrote this fast, right? You did this
fast.
really fast,
Yeah.
and you had to submit it really quickly, right?
Yeah, same day. In a couple hours. It was
Within
due.
a couple hours. So
Yeah.
and you were nominated for some things this evening.
Yeah, we got nominated for story, for cinematography, for set design, and then all of our actors got nominated for supporting. Megan Borks, Jay Bogdanovitz, Jackie Smith, and Matt Payne all got nominated.
Awesome,
As well.
awesome,
So,
very funny movie, and
Thank you.
hopefully everybody will get to see it coming up down the line.
yeah, we're gonna release a longer version online.
Okay,
Pretty soon.
good.
Yeah.
What were some of the challenges that you faced shooting?
Anytime you shoot an independent film, there's challenges with budget, with locations. We had fantastic locations.
You did.
As you know, we had a really nice house for one of our locations, and then we turned an empty room in a church to this party. There wasn't a lot of complications. We had really good crew and cast. Everybody had a great attitude. So, and we had a really good one-er shot in the second scene. That this
Done by me, right?
This guy did.
Yeah. So you've been doing this for a long time. What do you tell people out there that are looking to make films, to make a film?
Make it. Just write it, and especially when you're writing your first draft, don't just get it down. Don't edit yourself. Don't give yourself. Don't be a critic. Just write it and then make your film. Even if it's a 5-minute film, whatever it is, once you get it, you're gonna get better and better. And we're all trying to move on to features and everything now, but This is how you start. So.
Absolutely. So Queen of Christmas, Chuck Fusca. Stay tuned for the longer version of it.
For the long version, I'm gonna bring up the star right here, Jackie.
All right, so Jackie Smith, hello.
Hello.
So, Queen of Christmas.
Queen of Christmas.
You were the Queen of Christmas.
I was, yes.
Yeah. So, how did you like making this film? He said it was because he wrote it because of you.
He did, yes. He did write it because of me.
Because she
very
bakes
quickly.
cookies so well.
Yeah, that's absolutely not
All right,
correct.
I'm gonna go.
He he wrote this film. He ghosted me for like 6 hours, and I was very upset. And I was like, why isn't he responding to my messages? And then he's like, hey, and he sends me a video, and he told me that he wrote this entire film. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, it was fun. It was fun being the lead actress in it. I don't do a lot of comedy. I'm usually murdering people or
Right. I've seen some murdering and stuff going on.
a lot of drama. So doing a comedy role was just so
Something
much
new for you.
fun. Yes, and I loved
Something
it.
new for you.
I loved it.
Did you find any challenges getting into that role?
Absolutely, yeah. I think like my personality normally is pretty goofy, but this character wasn't very goofy. She's sweet and innocent. She really just wants people to like her.
Right.
She wants to fit in, and I'm goofy in a clumsy kind of way. So I think getting into that was definitely challenging. But
Because
it was
more
fun.
more of like being serious. You had a mission
Exactly.
to do in this film, right?
Yes.
So,
yes. But Chuck, being the director, he really knew what he wanted from the character, so he made it very easy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a good set. I was on that set, so I had
Yes.
a lot of fun on that
Yes.
set. Well, congratulations on all those nominations
Thank
that you
you.
had with the film, and I can't wait to see the longer version of that film come out too. So, yeah, very funny. You got a lot of laughs with the crowd.
Yeah, and then getting to hear that and then post and read everything too was so much
Right.
fun. Just seeing the payoff at the end.
Absolutely. What kind of emotion were you going for this kind of film? What do you think? What were you trying to draw from
Get
the?
from the audience.
Yeah.
It's very funny. There's a lot of those big punchlines that and a lot of unexpectedness.
Right.
So like the ending, for example, which I won't spoil, but
Yeah.
it's-
Don't spoil the ending because it's a good fun. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, I think it
Yeah.
really comes full circle, and it's just there's so much that we put into it, and it just it's really funny. It just gets a
Absolutely.
lot of laughs.
Yes. So we can't wait to see that longer version come out. And congratulations on all those nominations.
Thank
and,
you.
Yeah, really funny film. Yeah, Jackie's
I
good.
appreciate it.
Yes. Hello. So who do we have here?
My name's Sky Belamini.
Guy Galani.
Writer,
Yes.
executive producer of Skyward Productions.
Yes, and
Writer, executive producer, and starred in My Love Lilac.
yes, and you did you had a lot of hands in a lot of
Yes,
different
10 films this season,
10 films.
including on documentary Best Picture, Embracing the Silence.
Awesome, awesome. So I know we sat next to each other
Yes.
today, and you told me you directed one of
Yes.
those films.
So I directed Christmas Bumble with Lonnie Jackson. It was so much fun. We literally spent a night in Lakeland on this beautiful Christmas set. I actually knew it was on the Lakeland Public Library. Thank you for letting us film there. And it was an amazing night.
So how did you? Is that where you wanted to go as far as being a director, or because I know you write?
Yes,
You're a writer?
always wanted to be a writer. I just got into directing because it was easier for me.
It's easier for you. Okay. Yes.
But then I was like, okay, after doing this couple seasons, I can't do both. So I found my amazing director, Josh Warmanhoven. He's been my director for 2 seasons now. He's
Awesome.
amazing, and I love him.
Awesome. So are you gonna stick to more of the writing stuff moving forward?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe give acting a try since, I was nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
Yes. Awesome. Congratulations on that
Thank you
as
so
well.
much.
Yeah.
So maybe giving that a try because I haven't acted since high school.
I think it goes hand in hand, writing and directing, right? You
Yeah.
kind of know what you're.
But once you get the character in your head, you
Right.
just let them write themselves.
Absolutely, absolutely. Any challenges that you met on directing that film, your film, Christmas Bumble?
So not that one in particular, but I know for Lilac,
Okay.
we had some people drop out as far as crew, so we were very small this time around, but we still pulled off an amazing short. Obviously, I got nominated for Best Story, and I couldn't be prouder of
Awesome.
how that
Well,
ended up.
congratulations on
Thank
that.
you so much.
Do you see that as one of the challenges when you're doing films? Is you kind of have to be ready to navigate
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
at that
definitely.
point?
Especially as a producer, like you have to anticipate, and then when something else happens, you have to anticipate that.
Right, you're like five steps.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's just like you always have to go with the flow and see what you can make out of nothing.
Well, congratulations on all those nominations
Thank you so
too. Anything coming up in the future for you? What's going on with Sky in the future?
So I am producing my first feature, The Club, which is based off of my first OIF short. That's coming off next year. I'm currently writing for a client. He wrote a musical, and I'm writing the feature version of that. And I'm also writing my own stuff as per usual. So
Right. So you're very busy.
Always.
That's
always
good.
busy.
Well, the future sounds great for
Thank
you.
you.
So, well, congratulations on everything
Thank you so
tonight.
much.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
I don't know. Well, welcome, Mary here. How we doing, Mary?
I'm good.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well myself. So, how we do? What do you want to talk about tonight?
I don't know.
Let's.
You know what? I got
'Cause we've worked
nominated
on a-
for
What were you
the-
nominated for?
the set design.
Set
But
design.
I'm like, wait a minute. Chris helped me a lot. And Nathan, like,
Yeah.
we decorated that entire room.
Yeah, that was. Well, you were the head. Let's
I
call you
was.
the head
Yeah.
set decorator. You were in charge of that whole thing.
I was. That probably.
That was Watching you was very overwhelming because that's a lot to take on.
That, you know what? I didn't even think about it until like later, and I'm like, holy cow! We literally wrapped all the doors, and made all those Christmas trees, and there was like 3
Right.
of them.
Yeah, when you looked at that room, it was bare.
Yeah.
There was nothing in that room, and then it was just a Christmas surprise after that. That was amazing that you come up with that. Does that stress you out doing that, or is it just
But I
Does
mean,
it come-
like, I love Christmas. When you have kids, you love to decorate. And that was the time that I actually got to decorate because my kids are all like adults and they
right?
didn't really want to do any of that anymore. I'm like,
Right.
fine, I'll just do
You'll
it.
do it myself. So you got a chance to do it not at Christmas time, right? Not at Christmas time.
I'm just going to do it on set.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes. So that wasn't a challenge for you. Anything else that was a challenge?
No, I mean, I think because we had such a great group, and I think what we called it like the dream team.
Yeah.
With you, with me, with Chuck, with Jackie, and Stanley in there, and Nathan. Like we all like.
Yeah, I think we had a really good
really
team.
Had a great symbiotic
Right.
working. Like it's just the vibe is so good. I don't think we ever had a problem with it.
No.
Both days that we were on set. And plus, we got out an hour early.
Yeah.
both days.
And who does? Yeah, when does that happen? When you get out, what's that when you get out
I'm
of
sorry,
there?
yeah, I forgot Joe. Joe's very instrumental.
Joe.
And
Joe.
Ron.
Yes.
And Ron Bojack. So I mean, that's all. That's a big team.
Yes.
That's a great team to actually.
Anything coming up in the future
Oh my God.
for you?
Yeah.
You got a long
so-
list. I know. We talk a lot, so.
You and me have something going.
We do. We do.
We have something going, which we can't announce yet. Until
Not
we're
yet.
ready.
Not yet. Not yet.
And no, I have Artemis is coming out. It's really a proof of concept. That is not a proof of concept. That's actually a full short.
Full short. Yeah.
Will be released sometime later this year.
Okay.
But we're pitching that one and actually going into a lot of film festivals. The other one that we're working right now, that's going to be a concept being pitched for a feature film. We don't have a name for it yet. I think we're going to call it Drummer Girl or something to that effect. But it's, of course, it's an action film like all the other films.
Yeah, you guys been doing a lot of action, right? With Fierce Orchid, and been doing a lot of action.
I think that's what we're good at.
Yeah.
It's really the action adventure, or action and a subgenre of something.
Right.
Just, I think it's a lot easier to build a film that has
Right.
more demographics of people that actually like to watch it. If you have multiple things that anyone can watch,
Right.
like Unperfect is a good example. It's a horror. And really, it's more like a suspense to me because
Suspense thriller.
there was
Type
not really a lot of horror, or scary stuff.
No.
That
No.
was
It's
very-
an implied type kind of horror thing.
But it messes with your
It
mind.
messes with your mind. Absolutely.
I
That's
love
that's what I wanted to do with that one. It was mess with your mind.
I know.
And you guys helped out a lot of that.
I can't wait to see what you have next.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
I know
Yeah.
you've got that.
We got
right
stuff
now.
coming up. We do got stuff coming up. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those two I know so far, and then we have the anthology that's still going. So
Right.
the third one we're working on. I don't know when we're gonna actually end up doing that.
Good.
And that's gonna be Chris and Summer, and we're actually looking for our third main
Right.
character because that's the hardest role that we could fill.
Right.
And after that, there's one hopefully with Carson, and then another one,
Right.
which is the end of the film. So
So busy.
yeah, I'm trying.
Busy.
I'm trying.
Yes. So stay tuned to Fierce Orchid
Yes,
and Mary, because you got a lot coming up, and
I do.
you just are a busy bee. You work nonstop.
I have to.
Yeah.
Like life doesn't stop.
And I think that's the great message to everybody, that you have to go get it. You have to
No
go
one's
get
gonna
it.
do it for
Because
you.
we talked about this. I mean, you have to go get things.
Yeah.
They're not coming to you.
Especially at our age, like
Yeah.
we were seeing our life just kind of like, oh my god,
That's right.
I don't have a lot of time left on this earth. I
Right.
gotta get this
Right.
done now.
Absolutely.
Today. So
Absolutely.
no, I have no fear of just jumping in anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, just do it.
No, I know. I can see it. No fear at all.
I just
That's that Fierce Orchid name.
after I jumped out of the airplane, I'm just like,
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
nothing.
Well, thank you, Mary, for stopping by, and stay tuned to Fierce Orchid and Mary. You got it?
I'm gonna trip
Isn't fashion hard, isn't it?
Fashion's so hard.
I don't want to upstage your light here, but all right. So hello and welcome.
Hi. Thank
And
you.
tell me your name and what you were in.
My name is Franny Titus, and I was in The Queen of Christmas.
Okay.
I played the ultimate Karen.
Ultimate Karen. And how did you like playing that role? Was it fun? I mean,
It was so much fun. Yes.
was it a challenge? What did you find challenging with that role? Was it hard to channel her
It was,
inner Karen of you?
no. I accessed my inner Karen really easily.
Do we think we all have an inner Karen, maybe?
100%, but it's like our better judgment and our courtesy and just basic self-awareness. I just like lost all of that and just let
Let it go.
inner impulses, and I have 2 little kids, so I think it was easy to kind of connect with just wanting to win and wanting to be right, and
Right.
I had a good time.
And you were the winner that had been winning for a long time, right?
8 years.
8 years. So you were expecting to win again.
Yeah, I did a lot of backstory, believe it or not.
Did you really? Okay.
I did.
What, like,
I just pictured Karen as someone who had a difficult time growing up, and so she learned to control everything. And by winning that every year, it just gave her so much control and confidence, and it was the one sure thing. And her whole identity was wrapped up in that. And so it was such a good thing for her to lose.
Right. Interesting.
I mean, looking back, you
Okay,
know?
right, right, right. Well, I know as an actor, actress, you need to do that backstory. That's interesting that you went
Yeah.
really deep on that
I
character. So, and I think it showed. I
You
think it
think
showed.
so?
Yeah, especially up there on stage when you were just like you had it at
Yeah,
that
it
point.
was fun. I think I tend to be more of a internal actor too, like more subtle, minimalistic. So I think it was fun for me to feel like I could overdo it and it was appropriate.
Right.
Like that was
Yeah, you
fun.
did go over the top a little bit, now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
With that kind of film, you would be you can
Right.
go over a little top.
Yeah.
Is that so? That's not somebody. Do you do comedy or do you do more drama when you?
I do both.
Okay. So you're multi. You could go
I
either
do
way with
both.
that.
And I bring different things to both genres and I get different things from both of them.
Okay. So you're like like them equally, yes.
I do.
There you go.
I think they're both really important.
Oh no, yeah, no, that's a really interesting thing to say. Yeah, they're both very important. Absolutely. What do you have coming up? Do you have anything?
I do have something
Oh,
really
okay.
exciting.
Can you tell us or? Not
I
yet?
don't know if I can tell you. I really want to.
Yeah, I know. I can see it. I can see it in your face, but.
But there's something exciting for me coming up.
Okay,
And I'm really excited to tell everybody.
that's awesome. Well, if you can't, then we'll just have to stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned and follow you on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and
Instagram and Facebook.
yeah, those are your two main things.
Those are my things.
Cool. Well, it was great talking to you.
It was so great talking
And
to
did you watch it in the
I
under?
did.
And it got so many laughs. So
It was just like the insert shots and how they ended up cutting it. It was really nice. I thought it was a great.
well, congratulations on it. It was super funny. I really enjoyed. I got to work with you on that as well, and then get to see the final product, and you did a great
It
job.
was great
So
working with you too.
yeah. So
And talking to you.
and talking to you. So yes, and good luck with what's coming up in the future, and we'll have to stay tuned and see what it is. Yeah. So stay tuned. Follow her. Hello.
Hello.
Stay closer to the end. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What's your name? I'm good.
My name is Daisy Span.
Daisy Smith. Nice to meet you, Daisy.
Yes, of course.
So,
nice to meet you.
and what did you do in the films
I
today?
was in the film Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day? Awesome. And were you a character in that?
Yes, I was. I was Valentine, or V. I was a ghost.
Oh, ghosts. That's awesome.
Yes.
Do you like doing those kind of things?
Yes.
That's cool.
I love being a ghost.
That's cool. How long have you been acting?
Almost 3 years now.
Almost 3 years. Awesome. Congratulations on that. And
Thanks so much.
congratulations on the film. What were some of the most fun things with doing that role?
Working with the dog. He's so nice. His actual name is Loki.
That's awesome.
I think it was really fun working on the scenes where I pop out of nowhere. I'm like, hi,
That's cool. That's cool.
behind the female lead. And she's like, oh my goodness, who are you? And then in the parts where I had to disappear, I had to duck down really fast or run really fast to get out of the shot.
That's cool. That's
It was
funny.
so fun.
Well, I'm glad you had fun on that. Anything coming up in the future right now? Just practicing?
No films, but I am in a musical.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm Little Red and Into the Woods.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
And it was great meeting you.
You as well.
And good luck in the future as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good
All righty. So who do we have here?
Jay Bogdanowicz.
Jay.
Yeah.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you. Nice.
And just for the audience, so what did you do?
Yeah, so I was in The Queen of
The
Christmas.
Queen of Christmas. Yeah.
Yes, that you were a producer.
I was out. Yes.
You were very
I already know all these
involved.
answers.
Yeah,
Gotcha. So you get to play the crazy
yeah,
guy.
the crazy guy
You were
that
the guy.
I was the guy.
You were the guy
Yeah.
that everybody went to for everything.
Yes, I was always there. I'm always to handle everything.
And did you? How much fun was that to play that role?
It was so much fun because Chuck gave a lot of freedom for me to kind of create it. He wrote it, but it was just a lot of fun to do.
And you,
yeah,
and you end up kind of playing a lot of those kind of
I do.
roles. And
Yeah.
that's what you kind of go towards, right?
It is.
Is that what
yeah.
you enjoy doing the most?
Yeah, I do enjoy the most because comedy. I just really love comedy.
And
yeah.
you're so good at it.
Oh,
so good
thank
at
you.
It.
Oh, you're too kind.
Yeah.
Too
You
kind.
really did really
Yeah.
amazing in that
Oh, good.
film. It was so funny.
Oh,
And you had the
thank
big
you.
punchline at the end, right?
Yeah.
We won't tell anybody what it is.
Yeah, we
but
won't tell them what it is, but yeah.
Really nice job on all of
Oh,
that.
thank you.
Anything coming up in the future?
Yeah. Right now with Joe Davison, he's doing a horror comedy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
I
so
know some Joe, yeah.
yeah, he's good. So we shot some days. We're gonna shoot some more days, and
Awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
yeah.
Are you playing a goofy guy in that too?
I am playing a goofy guy in that too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's your wheelhouse, right?
Yeah, so it's my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations
Yeah,
on
thank you.
Queen of Christmas, and you
Yeah.
always do amazing.
Oh.
You write, you direct,
Yeah, direct. Yeah.
you act.
Yeah.
So
I do.
stay tuned to Jay.
Oh,
Stay
hey,
tuned to
thank
Jay.
you.
Always got a lot going on.
Yeah.
It was great
Thank
seeing
you.
you.
It's great seeing you,
as
buddy.
well. All right, so welcome. So
Thank
who
you.
do we have here?
So you have Jari Gates.
Jari Gates,
Tyler Sussman.
Tyler Sussman.
Yep.
And tell me what you guys were involved in.
So I directed the film Black Friday.
Black Friday, okay.
Yeah, and Gerard was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. So we
Best
did-
supporting actor.
Yes, Best
You were
Supporting-
nominated for that?
I sure was,
Well,
yes.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you so
that. Tell me about that movie.
Well, Black Friday was more of a personal story about a toxic relationship because I'm sure no one really has any idea what that's like, you know.
Right, good.
Um,
No clue. No clue.
But I mean, it was a way that we kind of joked about the story happening and about a situation where you have someone you're going in an argument, but you still have to go Christmas shopping after. It's the harsh reality of life.
Right.
And we kind of joked about making the film, and then it became something where I wrote the script, and we're like, okay, let's do it.
Awesome.
And then we're like, well, I'd love to have Gerari on it. So we have a short little team of like 7-8 people that do it.
To shoot it, to do
Yeah.
everything.
And it just goes to show how much work we can put into it and how great the product looks at the end, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations on
Thank you.
that. And you were nominated for
Yes, Best Supporting Actor,
Best
yes.
Supporting Actor.
Yes.
How did you like playing that role that you were in?
It was great. It was actually interesting because Tyler brought the script to me and he said, I kind of wrote this role in mind of you. And you fit this role so much that I think I would love you to play for it. So I was like, jumped on it because I figured, why not create? Why not bring something to life? And we kind of laughed and joked of some of the different nuances I brought to the film. But it was just a great opportunity to be a part of this community once again, to be nominated for the second time with OIF,
Congratulations.
and to be able to see myself on a big screen for the first time.
That's always great, right?
It's wonderful, and it just really showed me how much more that I can give, but how much more I can grow
Right.
as an actor.
Absolutely.
And
We're
I
always
just
growing.
want to congratulate all the nominees in that category, and just with this event, it just allows us all to be creative and to be
Yeah,
able to
absolutely.
grow as actors and filmmakers.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It was funny that he said something that was interesting. He brought some nuances to and you wrote that.
Yeah.
So was it interesting to see as a writer myself, it's interesting to see what the actor can bring to the script. Are you obviously you must be open to that a little bit.
The best thing is you can do what you can to write something on script and be able to direct it on set. But a lot of times you can't be the person that's just micromanaging the whole production to being like, I only want it to be a certain way.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you got to check yourself at the door and say
Right.
that, my ego is not higher than anyone else's, and saying that I respect you guys a lot because this situation, the guy was like the one that was supporting me in this weird relationship that I had.
Right.
And so I was like, I thought of him in mind whenever I created something like that. So I'm like, how could I not, have something like that a part of what I wrote and what I
Yes,
directed? So,
absolutely. That's
Yeah.
that's a great take on that. Anything coming up in the future for you gentlemen?
wow. Jeez.
That's a great question. I feel like as filmmakers, we're always looking for the next project to work on.
Isn't it?
As writers, as cinematographers, sound, everyone who's been a part of filmmaking history or projects, we're always looking for the next best thing. So for me, I am always looking for growth within my acting ability to be able to bring more connection to my characters and to the film itself. And I'm always looking for more roles, which is why I love being a part of this networking event, to be able to get to know other directors, other producers, other people who make films, so that I can also be able to bring their stories to life.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're a part of a team that just started last April, Solar City Studios. We have a team of technically it's the three of us. My friend Josh is with us today, and also Daniel, and we have a big kind of setup where we're done. This is our fourth film in the span since it last April,
Right.
in which all of them premiered at OIF, but it's been pretty cool. It's using it as a stepping stone.
Right.
So
Right.
we have a couple features in mind, some
Awesome.
a couple things to kind of work towards, to kind of spread the wealth a little bit. But you know, who shouted them? They definitely are the type of people that kind of inspire you to keep taking the next level.
Keep going next
And
level.
as long as, you know, my favorite movie and next favorite thing is the next one.
Right.
You know, and saying that I'm just really excited to see whatever's going to happen
All
next, you
right.
know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, it was great meeting you, gentlemen. Congratulations on everything,
Yeah.
and good luck in the future.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you
so
very
much.
much.
Please keep writing. We love
You
to
as
see
well.
more of your work.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so who do we have here?
My name is Summer Cerone.
Summer Cerone, nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
And what did you do for this whole
I did the special effects makeup for the Sanctuary movie.
the Sanctuary movie? Okay, you did the makeup, you said.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Is that what you do, or is that just something they asked you to
No,
do?
I am a professional makeup artist. I do special effects, beauty, editorial, everything. So,
Locally here?
yeah, here in Orlando.
Nice, nice. And that's what you do
Yes.
professionally.
Yes. That's my full-time career.
And how did you get into that?
I just always loved horror movies. I just always loved scary movies and the blood, and my
Absolutely.
parents were like, okay, I
Did
guess.
they think you were crazy?
They did for a long time, yeah. They're like, what's wrong with you? And then after, they're like, well, why don't you just make it your job? So then I went to school for it.
That's good. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Any challenges with the film when you were doing the film? With
No challenges. Everything kind of went really smoothly. The team that I work with, Jake Schwarz, is the producer, the writer, and the director, and an actor in the film. He's really good at everything that he does and really efficient and fluent. So everything went really smoothly with the film and the production crew and everything like that.
Were you the only one? Did you have a team? Did you bring a team
No,
on?
it was just me.
Just you. So you're running all over the place doing
Yes.
it. So,
Yeah.
wow.
It was a lot of fun.
It keeps you busy, right? Doing
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun though.
And it's very important, obviously, your work.
Yes. No, makeup is honestly some of the most important parts of the movie, and people always seem to just leave it out.
I know, that's
They
what I'm
always
saying.
forget about it.
Yeah, I
And
don't
it's
want to
like,
forget about you,
it
right?
makes the magic happen on the screen most
Absolutely,
of the time. Yeah.
absolutely.
It, like, takes you
Especially with the special effects and all
Yeah.
that cool stuff because you like the horror stuff. So, I mean, that's the fun. That must be so much fun doing all
Yeah,
that.
it's great.
Anything coming up in the future?
I actually have a feature that I will be working on soon coming out, and I also have another film in the Tampa
Okay.
independent film thing happening as well. I think that's coming out at the end of this month. We'll have the dates for that. So yeah, I have 2 more films. I have some, photo shoots, things like that.
Good for you. Congratulations. And it was great talking to you.
Yeah, it's nice
Yeah,
to meet
thank you. Nice meeting you as well. Thank you so much. Hello, guys. How we doing?
Good.
What's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan and
Rebecca.
Rebecca. And what did you guys do? Were you in a film?
Yeah.
What film are you in?
I was in Deserves Man.
And what did you play?
Damon.
Damon? How did you like playing Damon?
A lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you've been acting a long time, haven't you? 10, 20 years?
Nah.
No, not that long? No? Do you like acting? Is that your
Yeah.
favorite, one of your favorite things to do?
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of acting now?
Yeah.
Cool. And do you like playing Damon in this movie?
Yes.
And you have more coming up down the road? More stuff? You're gonna keep acting, you think?
Hopefully.
Right. Sounds just like a professional. Hopefully you'll keep acting, right? And were you in the same movie?
I wasn't in any of them.
You weren't in any of them. Are you just here to support?
Yeah.
Do you like to act?
Yeah.
You're doing some acting coming up?
I don't know.
Are you hopefully just like him, huh?
Yeah.
Have you been in some stuff before?
Yeah.
Okay. Other OIF challenges?
I think one of them.
One of them before? Awesome. That's good. You like being in front of the camera? You like being in front of the camera too, right? A little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
tell you. He's like, are you brother sister?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's supporting you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on in the film
Thank you.
this today. Did you have fun watching on the big screen, right?
Yes.
Well, congratulations. And keep going.
Thank you.
Keep going. And you too. Keep going. It was great meeting you both. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So, hello. Who do we have here?
I'm Kendall Rose.
Kendall Rose. That's a cool name.
I
It,
think so.
it just flows,
Yeah,
right?
right?
Sounds like a Hollywood name, right?
I think so.
And what did you do in the film? One of these films?
I
Were you in one of
played-
these films, I assume, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I was. I played Judy in Is He Real,
Is He
and
Real?
I won Best Supporting Actress for
Oh,
it.
wow. Congratulations.
thank
That's
you.
awesome. Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
That's good achievement, right?
Yeah.
And What was the role about? What did you have to do? What kind of character were you
I
playing?
was convincing my daughter that Santa is real.
Okay.
So everything
That
we
was a tough
did,
job to do, right?
It was. Every time I turned around, she had another thing. Well, what about the reindeers? What about all the houses? There's always something.
And did you finally convince her in the end, or do we not want to tell anybody just yet?
I think I convinced her.
You think you convinced her?
I either convinced her or I was just like, let's just have fun.
Right.
Let's stop asking the questions and enjoy it.
And have you been acting for a while?
Not really, not that long. It's
Okay.
been like just over a year now. So
Oh,
this
good
is
for
my
you.
first speaking role ever.
Good for you.
So,
And
yeah.
I assume you're going to continue then, right?
Yes. Oh, I just won something, so now I'm hooked.
That's
Yeah.
right. You're like, I'm hooked. I got the award to show it.
Yeah.
I should keep going.
Right, gotta
Isn't that
collect
that's the validation, right? That it
Yeah.
should keep going into
Yeah,
it.
of course.
Any challenges playing that character in the film?
I think just staying in that same character and just staying as Judy. Because a lot of times I would want to relate it to my experience or
Right.
make something a little more funny. Like I do a lot of improv. So I was like, let's make this scene funny. And it's
Hey.
like, well, that's actually not what we're doing.
I know how that feels because when I was acting, I would always want to make turn everything into a funny joke,
Yeah.
and it's like I can't do everything like that. So
Yeah.
I completely understand where you're coming from with that. Anything coming up in the future that you have coming around the bend? Or?
I own a production company and we put on
Really?
musicals. So I don't have any films coming up.
But you're busy on the production side, right?
Yes, always busy. There's always
Here
something.
in the local area, in Orlando area?
Into Barry, so close
Oh, it's
by.
Mary's. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're doing a production of Next to Normal. It's a
Okay.
Broadway show.
Awesome. What's the name of your production company?
Orange Rose Performances.
Orange Rose Production.
Yes, it's
Cool.
Kendall Rose.
Right. So make sure you follow.
Yeah,
You have it all on your
Facebook,
on the
Instagram,
Instagram, everything like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's great meeting you, and congratulations on the
Thank
award.
you.
Yes. Great.
Have a great
You
night.
too. All right. So who do we have here?
Hi, I'm Guillermo Garrido.
How do you say that?
Guillermo Garrido.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
That's you roll those R's very well.
Oh,
so.
I can roll them for a pretty long time.
Well, it's nice meeting you. What did you do? What film were you involved in?
So I was part of Unexpected Christmas. I played Derek, who very much does not like his wife and wants a divorce very quickly and was very angry about it, and then left. Was never seen again.
And you left.
Yeah.
You just took off.
Yeah, I
You're
just-
like,
I
that's it. I had enough.
Yeah, I had enough.
Oh, interesting. Have you done a lot of acting prior to this?
Yeah, so I've been a part of one other short film. I was in a Full Sail MFA film called Hola Amigo the Musical.
Okay.
So I was a guy in a dog costume, spoke almost exclusively in Spanish, sung,
Wow.
and did a bunch of dog things like pee in the grass or roll around or like make a mess in the house, stuff like that. And I've also done some theater work. So last year I was in a production of Bat Boy the Musical where I played Pan with
Right.
other characters. Currently in rehearsal for Next to Normal where I'm playing Henry. So very much kind of a bad influence stoner type character, but
Right.
a little bit of a good guy at heart too.
Any challenges that you had on this one doing this film?
I would say just kind of getting into that mindset of like just being aggressive and like knowing, okay, I need to end this relationship and get out. We were in a room of it was like a beach house essentially, like a lake house correctly. And like if you made any noise outside, like, oh, the take was done because you could hear it.
You could hear everything.
Yeah. So it was like finding that balance of like, oh, I wanna go all out, but I also don't want to mess with the take or anything. But it was a very fun experience. Very very smooth. I enjoyed that.
That's always important too. that you
Yes.
enjoy that.
Yeah.
Well, great job. Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you, thank
And
you.
I wish you luck in the future. It was great meeting you, and keep rolling
Yeah.
those R's.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely looking forward to doing more OIF.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I look forward to seeing your work.
All right,
Thank you so much.
thank you.
Hello. I love your dress. And what's your name?
Emma Otis.
Emma Otis. And what did you do on the film? Were you the camera woman? Or you play? Or you were acting?
I'm acting.
You were acting. Who did you play?
I played Lily, Geo, and that's all my lead names.
Okay. And what was the name of the film?
Protraction. WTR Cities. Well, Rowan Story.
And that was the film that was displayed today?
Oh no, Protraction and Myra's Last Hope.
Oh, okay. So you did 2 films. That's cool. Did you enjoy playing those characters?
They
Yeah.
were really fun.
What was the most thing? Was it fun being on set? Was it fun being acting against another person? What do you like the most about acting?
I just like being there and just being in movies.
Being in movies? You've been acting for a while?
About like a year.
Year. Do you think you're gonna keep doing it? Yeah, you like it? Yeah. Do you have anything coming up in the future?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh yeah, Behind Blinds.
Okay. Okay. Are you taking lessons and everything too?
I'm starting them.
Good. Good for you. Good for you. Is that something you want to do in the future to continue to
Yeah.
be a professional actress? That's cool. Anything else you like to do? Do you dance and sing too? I bet you do.
Yeah, I do musical theater.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's great. I wish I could sing. I can't sing at all. So that's very impressive. I'm always impressed by someone who can sing. So, but it was very nice meeting you, and congratulations on the films that you're in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a great night. All right. So how are we doing?
Great, how are you?
Good. And what is your name?
Joshua Schaefer.
Josh, it's nice to meet you. And Josh, tell everybody what your involvement was tonight or this on these films.
Yeah, I was the creator of Merry Christmas Forever.
Merry Christmas Forever.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The film that explores if Santa decided he wanted to become the taker instead of the giver. You know.
That's an interesting take. I like that. Almost like an anti-hero type thing. Anti.
Not even a hero. He is just pure villain.
Pure villain.
He's
Pure
like,
villain.
I'm done at giving. I want something. I
Right.
want something, world.
Right.
So, and he takes the world.
He takes the world.
Yes.
That's awesome. Really. How did you come up with that? Was that you wrote that?
Yeah.
How did you come up with that idea?
It was some fun, just a fun thought experiment. I like the idea of having something everyone loves turn into something that maybe we shouldn't love.
Right.
I like that concept of just something exploiting our love for itself.
Okay.
That's just scary to me, and it's fun to write with that.
Yeah, yeah, that is scary. The way you put it that way makes it sound even scarier than what the movie was. So, well, congratulations on doing that. Any challenges during that film when you're?
Yes.
Like,
The
yeah, let me tell you.
entire casting crew I started with wasn't who I wound up with during production. It was a completely different casting crew. So, and you know, it's a testament to the fight we all have as creators. To if we want something, the only thing that can stop it is us. You know, long live the fighters. We
Yeah.
gotta fight it every day.
I like that. That's good. I love it. I love it. Anything coming up in the future for yourself?
Next OIF challenge is definitely going to be a fun one.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear it because I like the way you think. So
Right,
it's going to be something different that I'm not expecting, I'm sure.
No one's expecting this.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. I hope I get to see it sometimes because I didn't get to see it today. But hopefully I'll get to see it in the future. Just we can find you on social media anywhere.
Yes. Not currently, actually. My studio on YouTube, it's Exceptional Feline Studios, is where the short film is going to be.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look that up, and I hope everybody else does too. And we'll keep following. I can't wait to see the next one coming up on next OIF Challenge.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
congratulations.
Thank
Have
you
a good
very
night. All right.
All right.
How we doing?
Pretty good.
And who do we have here?
I'm Alex R. Wagner. I did Ring Around the New Year.
Ring Around the New Year. Awesome. And tell everybody what that film was about.
It was about a man proposing over and over again, being rejected over and over again until he eventually gives up. And then she accepts him and they get married.
And how'd you come up with that? How'd you come up with that?
I went through a tumultuous breakup and an engagement, and I was coming up on the year anniversary of that. And so I knew I wanted to write a movie about kind of proposing or that whole scenario and just kind of delve into the emotions of it. And so I did. And then I had a partner and friend of mine that kind of guided me towards a less morbid ending. So at first I was like, well, there's no hope. Like my relationship's over.
This is the way I'm ending the film.
It's
gonna be
all
no
over.
hope. No.
But then I was like, oh yeah, I guess, being yourself and not caring is kind of when relationships do blossom and work is kind of when you're able to just hold your own. And so that was kind
Right.
of
That's the way the character kind of went. He just gave up, right? And it just
yeah, he was
happened.
just like, here you go, like
Here we go.
check it again. And then she's like, of course.
Right.
And
Right.
so surprised to him, the second that he stopped caring is the second that she started caring.
Did you trying to throw a little comedy? Were you trying to make it like funny at the same time?
So it's kind of like a coming of age comedy. It's definitely based on like Groundhog Day a lot.
Yes.
So it's got a lot of that. And then at one point in the third act, the main character, he actually makes a comment where he says, "Is this Russian Doll or Groundhog Day?" Kind of like referring to like, is he going to try to attempt to kill himself, or is he going to just keep playing this out over and over again?
That's awesome. Any challenges during the filming of it?
Not a lot really. Like it was a 6-hour shoot. It was one day. We had 2 actors and then a bunch of other friends from OIF that came through and just had fun with us over the night. I think the biggest challenges probably came like in the script writing, like and actually getting it down and figuring out how to like make it funny and make it a rom-com instead of it being like, you know, morbid ending. Yeah. Instead of this guy getting dumped over and over again, what happens to him? How does he figure it out?
Yeah. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was super fun to watch, and I'm glad he did end up with the girl at the end. I guess that's just me, but you know, I can see the other ending too at the same time.
Absolutely.
Anything coming up in the future for you?
After tonight's response, I talked to the writing partner of mine and creative, and I think that we're gonna start workshopping and working the creative of making this into a feature film. So we're actually gonna turn this little proposal, Groundhog Day, into a feature.
Yeah, it's like a rom-com Groundhog Day. You got the great concept right
It's
there.
already there. It's ready for us. It's
Well,
primed to expand.
Congratulations. Good luck with writing that. I can't wait to hear more about it coming
Thank you
up.
so much.
And good luck with that in the
I
future.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Have a
absolutely.
great
You
night.
too. All right. So who do we have here?
I am Brandon Hartsfield.
Brandon Hartsfield. It's nice to meet you.
Likewise.
And Brandon, tell everybody what you were involved in this OIF challenge.
So I helped write, and I also was in Let's Stay Together.
Okay.
So that was a film that Redline Productions did. Me and 3 amazing females that I worked with: Kayla, Tisha, and Nina, who will be here shortly. And so we got together and we were like, "Hey, listen, let's write something." We felt like a lot of things were overlooked, and we wanted to make sure that people were represented in the way that we wanted them to be represented. And so we was like, hey, let's start this production company, start giving people opportunities that we weren't getting ourselves.
Right.
And so we started writing, and we got together, and it's our first project together, and it
Okay,
came out. And it came out amazing. We can't be any more proud of ourselves. So.
Good for you. Congratulations with that.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. But that I was just talking to somebody else that was here too, Mary, and she said that we both agreed that you have to make things happen, which I feel like that was the vision for you guys.
Yes.
It's like, it's not coming to me. We need to go and do it.
Absolutely.
And
So I have this thing that I always tell myself whenever I feel like I'm being complacent. I say complacency is counterproductive. And in this type of industry where you have to make people know, like, this, you can't just say this is what I want and then sit on your butt and do absolutely nothing.
Right.
You have to show them, hey, this is what I want. And so these females came to me, these amazing women came to me with this idea, and they're like, hey, listen, this is what we want to do, Brandon. We want you to be a part of this. Will you help? And I couldn't have been any more honored. So,
well, congratulations. Anything coming up in the future?
we do. We have a corporate Christmas coming for the Tampa Challenge.
Okay.
And we were just talking today. So we have some things in the works. We have some things coming up.
Well, good. Well, I look forward to seeing more from you, and congratulations. It was great talking to you.
Likewise. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you. All right. So who do we have here?
I'm Kayla.
Kayla.
And I'm Nina.
Nina, and nice to meet you too. And what were you involved in? Tell everybody what you were involved in today.
We did our own film together called Let's Stay Together.
Let's stay together.
Yes. I directed, produced it, and wrote it.
Okay.
Together, we all worked on a production company called Rebelline Productions.
Okay.
So Kayla was the lead actress in the movie for representing Rebelline, and it was pretty good. So we were just trying to network today and get the movie out there some more too. We had some positive remarks.
And what was the movie about?
So it was about high school lovers that met back up later in life, and they were able to get back together. But one of their old-time friends ended up having a liking towards both of them, and it became a little confusing. And everything happened around Valentine's Day too to like disrupt that. Right. So at the end, we left it with a cliffhanger. Is like, what is she to do next? So because she like showed a psycho side that no one was expecting.
Any challenges during the filming of the
I would say definitely for us it's timing. It was our first ever film, so some things we had to adjust accordingly, and some things we kind of had to like make changes to. But other than that, I'm proud of the work that we all did, and we all pulled through, and we made an awesome film.
That's good, and you did it, and you made it, and that's the main thing is that you got it out there and you made it. That's the hard part is getting it out there and everything like that. Anything in the future coming up for the studio and you ladies?
Yes, so we actually do have our next one for TIF in Tampa coming up for our corporate Christmas. It's our second now debut film. Again, I'm directing it. Kayla's our other lead actress in it as well. We're also, for our production company, are going to be starting to do more comedy sketches coming on.
Okay.
Or, and other different, we're going to start doing more short films as well.
And do you like to do more of that stuff, like the directing and the production side, or do you like to be in front of the?
I've always been acting. I've always been an actress. I've in total for this Schwarz challenge, I was in 3 as an actress as well. So I've always wanted to be in front of the camera, but I was like, I want to make my own work now too. So I'm now.
So now you're like going back.
You're starting on the back end. Yeah.
Awesome.
And I loved it. Like it was my first time directing, and like I absolutely fell in love. And it's like I have such a new, profound respect for directors because it's so much more to it.
Right now that you're on the other side, it's a different feeling, right?
It really is. It's like you have like all this control and power there,
Right.
and then it's like no one sees all the work that's really put into it. And
Control and responsibilities too at the same time, right?
Yeah, and I get to move your actors like little center pieces and
Right,
everything. Like,
absolutely.
It's a lot of work, but it's great. Yes.
How about you? Do you like the acting, or do you do any
Definitely acting.
more than acting stuff?
100%.
Okay.
Nina, she's good at organizing and telling people what to do. I just love being.
You're like, just tell me what to do,
Yeah,
right?
just tell me what to do.
Just tell me
I
what
just
to
want
do.
the easy jobs. Tell me where you need me to be.
Well, acting too. It's not easy either. So
So it has its challenges. I think for me, I've been doing acting for a past year now. Definitely, I learn and I grow a lot, but every day I learn something new, and it makes me love it even more.
yeah, just keep growing and keep growing. Well, congratulations on the film. I did get a chance to watch it and I really enjoyed it. So keep up the great work, and I can't wait to see your next ones.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming tonight. You're welcome. Absolutely. All right. So, for anybody who doesn't know who you are, who do we have standing in front of us?
My name is Doc Anthony Bravo. I was the co-host of tonight's awards.
You were? True. Absolutely.
I was featured in 7 films, and I was crew for 2 of them.
You were a busy man.
I am.
You're a busy man. Now that you've added host to your resume, or have you done that in the past?
Host to other things, never for an award ceremony.
What do you like to do? Because I've seen you at writing seminars, acting, directing, everything. What do you like to? What's your most favorite thing?
I love to do it all. Obviously, the foundation of a film is the writing. Without the writing, everything else is irrelevant if the writing is not there. The writing is the foundation. So as a teenager, I was always writing lyrics, poems, stories, and that's how I got into eventually screenplays. You know, my lyrics, my songs were always a story. And then one day I just said, you know what? How about I just actually write a story and a screenplay and see how that goes?
Right.
And here we are.
And that's the thing you need to do, right? It's just go and do it and see it, and don't look back, right?
Yes.
And you had a film in as well, because you did a lot of crew and acting, but you had your own film in too, right?
That's right.
And what was your own film?
It was called Shift Swap. It was pretty phenomenal. And it was a spin on Freaky Friday, where it was, 2 security officers trying to switch a shift. And by some weird coincidence, they ended up switching bodies.
Awesome. That sounds fun.
Oh yeah, it was.
Sounds super fun.
It was pretty hysterical.
And is that what you like to write? Do you like comedy?
I
You like
I specialize in comedy, but I'm more of a drama sci-fi person.
Okay. I know you do write some sci-fi too. I remember that.
I have a script that I'm going to start production on April 27th. It's called The Warning, and it's about a main character. His little brother gets into some trouble. When the trouble is forewarned to him, he doesn't listen to the warning. He gets caught up in a mess that his brother has to help him out with.
Wow. That sounds fun. So that's what you got coming up in the future, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing some more stuff coming from you. I know you're a very hardworking man, so
I try to stay busy.
you're very busy.
The best advice I was given that I implemented on this challenge was nobody's gonna know who you are unless you show your face, and I showed my face.
He showed his face so many things.
A lot
so many
of
things. So congratulations on all those things. I know you're working hard, and I love to see that hard work.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's going to pay off down the road.
Yes.
And it already has, because you've made films and everything, and that's the main thing. So.
Yes, and a few of my films have been acknowledged and won some laurels at film festivals.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And it's great seeing you, Doc.
It was a pleasure.
All right, so for anybody who does not know who these two are, who we got here?
This is Wendy Feliciano. I am a makeup artist and actress.
And my name is Kevin Kedsley. I'm an actor and special effects makeup artist and
prop maker and all that.
Prop
right?
maker, everything. Yeah, I'm a jack of all trades.
Awesome. And what did you guys have to do in this latest OIF challenge?
In this latest OIF challenge, I acted in a VHS Christmas and the abduction of Courtney Garland.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on that.
Thanks so
That's
much.
great.
I was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for a VHS Christmas.
Oh, congratulations. Awesome. That work is paying off. And did you
I'm just here to support.
you're just here to support?
I didn't get to do anything this go around, but last.
I know you have in the past, right?
Yeah.
You're working just as hard to do that as well.
Behind the scenes, they always work harder. I mean,
Yeah.
they give everyone out there for like cast and crew and everybody. Basically, everyone behind the camera. We couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you so much.
Yeah. Anything coming up in the future? I know you're driving all over the place.
All over the place. We got a few projects going on in Atlanta. We may be going on ST5. Who knows yet?
Okay.
ST5. If anybody knows what that is.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's know my past. Yeah.
We know it. That's right. We know. So we're excited to see that too. Hopefully.
Yes. But
well, congratulations on everything, and it was great seeing you. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. So who do we have here?
I'm Nadine.
Nadine.
James Pinard.
And
Come on. Yes.
a little closer. And what did you guys have to do? What film were you involved in? Or
My film was a VHS Christmas.
Oh, okay. With Kevin, who was just here. Awesome.
Kevin got nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
He did. That was your film. Did you write that?
I wrote and directed it. Yeah.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
produced.
And produced. I know, right? As an indie filmmaker, it's kind of
that's, you know,
like many hats, right?
many hats.
Many hats. And what inspires you to write that VHS Christmas?
Well, you know, it's a personal story. It's based on my life in a way. I lost both my parents. So.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's about going back in time and, you know, argument between, you know, father and son, argument. And he goes back to have a conversation with his father. And then, you know, he learns from that and comes back and makes it up with his son. And then, you know, it was just inspirational for me to write that story and put it together. Yeah. So.
Right. Did it feel good to get that out?
Yeah,
like
it did.
that?
Yeah. It felt really good. And the actors did a great job. They deserve their nomination, and I appreciate everything they did.
Yeah. Absolutely. Were you involved as well in the film?
I've helped him on
She did, yeah.
the set.
You helped with the set?
Selling the set.
Yes, which is very important. That sets the mood for everything, so you know where you're at and what's going on and all that stuff. So a very important job as well. So
Oh, yeah.
that's great. That's great.
Yeah, she was a big help there.
Yeah. Anything coming up in the future for you?
Yeah, I might make a feature version of it, feature film version of it.
Okay.
Some other films I'm working on, and also I write books, so
Do you?
hopefully
book
a
writing.
book coming out soon.
Have you been doing that for a long time?
I have, yeah. The book's been for a while.
So the script is something more new that you've been trying to.
Yeah, a couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. Well,
More
congratulations.
stuff in the works, so we'll see how it goes.
Good. Congratulations. It was great meeting you.
Great meeting you too.
Great meeting you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you again.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your name?
My name is Anna Lesnick.
Anna. Nice to meet you. And what did you have to do with the films?
So I am a film composer, and I worked.
Composer.
I worked on 3 of the films today. All of them were holiday films. Phone Home for the Holidays, which I got nominated for Best Music, first nomination, so that's cool.
Yeah.
A Story of Hope and My Love Lilac.
In all composing on all of them.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. How did you get into film composing?
Well, I've always loved music, and I am currently a music major at UCF, and I'm about to get my Bachelor of Arts in Music in May.
Congratulations. That's almost there. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, right?
Almost there, and I've studied film music composition, video game music composition, a bunch of different things, and I've really just found a love for film music composition in particular. So
Do you think that's where you're going to go after you graduate?
yeah,
After doing that?
I would love to. I would love to do it full time.
That's awesome. Well,
I
this
love
is,
it.
Everybody can see those films, and hopefully that's a good resume for you, right?
Yeah. OIF was my first film that I did like 4 challenges ago. So
Oh, okay. Okay. Any challenges doing the composing? Was there any issues that you had, or just?
A lot happening. Always, I wouldn't say like challenges, but it's always just like really important to not just write what I want, but what the director's vision is, and make sure that what I'm writing is a part of their vision for the film rather than just like something that I think sounds good. So
Do you find that difficult?
yes and no. I honestly, it's difficult, of course, to like make sure that everything is as perfect as the director wants, but it's also really exciting to like realize their visions because sound adds so much to a film.
Huge.
Yeah,
I can't. We can't stress enough how huge music is and how important your job is. It's huge. So just congratulations on that, and congratulations that you're graduating in May.
Yes.
And I wish you that's right. And I wish you luck in the future.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too.
Good. How are you?
Blessed by the best. How are you?
Yeah. Nice to meet you. What's your name, sir?
My name is Raymond. Raymond Sr.
Raymond, it's great meeting you.
Yes, sir.
Raymond, what did you have to do with the films?
I went ahead and directed, produced, acted in, co-edited, and wrote The Time Is Now.
Okay.
You're
a busy man.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It was my first film.
Oh, congratulations.
No doubt, no doubt. I got a big inspiration by Mr. Sean Thompson.
Yes.
Big ups to Mr. Sean Thompson.
Sean Thompson, yes.
Yeah, he's definitely a big inspiration to a lot of us starting out. And
what inspired you to write the film?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. It has a lot to do with real life events.
Okay.
Real life events. I mean, the editing in the movie was kind of like messed up, but the message, it has to do with a lot about addiction, and people throughout the holidays, how some are so trapped up around addiction that they don't really get to enjoy the holidays like normal people normally would.
Right.
Instead, they're out there chasing their drugs. They're doing what they got to do to go ahead and try to survive. Robbing and stealing and doing whatever they got to do to go ahead and get their high. They're not really too concerned about family. They're willing to go ahead and live in the woods. They're willing to go ahead and not change their clothes and just live a rugged life in order to go ahead and continue to keep with this addiction that they got. It's a disease. And I feel so bad because a lot of them don't get the kind of proper attention that they need so they can go ahead and try to rehabilitate themselves. A lot of times, it's all about if you want to do it. A lot of people don't want to do it or they don't know how to want to do it. So, it's just a little message for the family of those who have family members in addiction, suffering.
Well, that's a good message. It's a good message
definitely
to get
is.
out there.
It definitely is.
And I like when I do my films, I like a good message too. So that's great that you're trying to get a message out there in that form because that helps out a lot to get that out there. Absolutely. Anything in the future coming up? Are you going to continue with it since it's your first? I assume you're bitten by the bug now and you want to keep going, right?
Well, I mean, I've acted in a lot of different films thus far, but this was the first one that I actually went ahead and went into the crew about. So where I decided to do my own thing, and I'm definitely willing to go ahead and explore new ventures in the future in regards to writing, directing, producing, or helping with the crew, or even trying to help somebody else's story get told as well. I'm gonna continue to keep acting, but honestly, I'm trying to make it bigger than just where I'm at. I'm trying to do bigger things.
Keep going. Keep.
I want to try to go ahead and probably get to different states and just start traveling a little.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
It was great meeting you.
God bless you.
And good luck with that film and
God
the
loves
rest.
you. God loves everybody. Y'all stay blessed. Don't hurt nobody.
All right. So who do we have here?
I'm Isabella. I'm a cinematographer.
Cinematographer Isabella.
Yami Ortiz, director.
Jacob Schwarz, writer, producer, actor.
Awesome. And what was your film?
Sanctuary.
What was the name?
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. Awesome.
In the sci-fi category.
In the sci-fi category. And what was your inspiration behind writing this film?
Well, I love a lot of sci-fi. I love like time travel and multiverse, and the main character is also the bad guy, that stuff. So I kind of concocted this idea and came to life.
There it is,
Yeah,
right?
there it is. And these two brought it to life for me. So.
Absolutely. And you were the cinematographer. Is that what you like to do the most? Is that?
Yeah, I'm definitely very passionate about like how do we get whatever the director tells me to get, and how do we make it into something that's physical for people to watch.
Awesome. And as director, any challenges directing? Or I mean, it seems like you are know each other very well. So I don't. Was that before the film, or was that after the film? You just got really close. And
So we worked on 2 other films together.
okay, so you've worked together before.
Yeah, so this will be our 3rd film together. The other ones I have been first AD for, and this one he asked me to direct it. Now, sci-fi, it's not necessarily something that I normally would do, so it's something out of my comfort zone. I like to do things that make me uncomfortable, so I said I'll take it, I'll do it, and we made it.
Why not? Just try it, right? Just something out of that comfort zone. You never know. Absolutely. Awesome. Well, you're amazing. So, well, congratulations on the film. Anything coming up in the future for you folks?
So one of the films that we did work on is going to be in the Tampa.
Okay.
OIF. Yeah. So Love After Life. It's a holiday.
Holiday one.
movie,
Okay.
so
Do you worked all together again?
us two, and then we have another movie. It's a thriller, which Isabella will be on as well.
Yeah.
That you're cinematographer on?
Camera team.
Camera team. Okay. Awesome. Do you do that all the time now, or?
Yeah, I think usually like camera, lighting, cinematography, all kind of in the same realm. Usually I try to go in that direction.
Okay. How about yourself? Do you like directing, or you like other things?
I like to direct. However, I also do first AD. I really do enjoy being a first AD. Something that not all people like, and just happens.
No. It's so I cannot do that. So yeah. You gotta
I've heard that a lot,
you gotta
yeah.
kick everybody, kick them going. So.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. People simply don't like it. They feel
We were missing like that function on the movie that we were doing, and then she came in, and I was like,
You're like, oh my God, where you been the whole time, right?
yeah, we're actually on time now. This is great.
Yeah.
Like, you're paying studios, and you're like, come on. And she
Right.
Man, you need a personality to do it, and she will let us know. Sorry, wrap it up. Next
It's a tough job because nobody's gonna be like you because you're just kicking everybody along to keep them going. But it's tough. I give you props for doing first AD because it's not an easy job, and to stay on time and all that stuff is tough. It's tough.
It comes to like moving things around too. It does turn into a hassle sometimes, but it works when you have a great team. So
Yes,
this
yeah.
one just happened to work out very well.
Absolutely.
We just ended up not necessarily just lucky, but it was also a lot of hard work. So we spent countless hours just.
And I feel like we didn't have a cinematographer before until Isabella joined. She was just amazing. The lighting, the way the camera was working. The first day, she had this dolly shot of the main character, and she saw it without even knowing the script. It was amazing.
Really? Wow. Wow, you just came in and you didn't see the script before that.
Yeah, so he was kind of telling me like the basis, kind of the premises of what we were talking about, and I'm like, oh, like with this space and with this, I can see this shot, and I can see this. And then once I read the script, I felt like we kind of collaborated, all of us, on what the vision would be for that. It was kind of like, oh, we could do this, and if we did this, and if we had this composition and this lighting, I think it could kind of give off what you guys are going for.
Right, and that's hard as an indie filmmaker sometimes because you don't always see the space ahead of time.
Yeah.
Until you get in, so you're scrambling to figure out the shots while you're in there. I mean, you have it in your head, but it doesn't always work in the space that you.
Especially
a lot of improvising.
You book a studio, and it's like sometimes they let you come and block and do it ahead of time. Sometimes they
Sometimes
don't.
they don't.
So
Yeah.
I was texting him and like, here's pictures I took. Make a storyboard,
Thank
you know?
you.
And we're like,
Right.
try, Jake, but you know,
Absolutely.
but it turned out way better than I could have ever imagined.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. It's always tough making a film, no matter what it is. So, congratulations on making one and making a great one, and good luck in the one in Tampa too, as well. And hopefully you'll have more coming up in the future too. So, well, it was great meeting you all, and keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Yeah, nice meeting you as well. What do we got here?
An award.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, my cast.
Okay.
Best cast for in a documentary.
Awesome. And who do we have here? What's your name?
Melvin Delgado.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet
Melvin.
you, sir.
So you did a documentary?
Yes.
Okay. And what was this documentary?
The true story of what I went through with my heart problems.
Okay.
I had an AV block, which I
Okay.
went through almost 8 to 9 doctors to find out what was really going on, and found out that I had an AV block. I went to 3 heart attacks.
Wow.
My 3rd heart attack at 30 years old. I went to cardiac arrest,
Mhm.
where I was dead for 45 minutes. So my first heart attack was at 24, then 28, then 30. It was hard, and it was painful, and half of the time I didn't wanna live. I put my wife and my daughter through all my friends and everything that was going on. It was just painful for everybody to watch, not knowing what when is near, when the end is near. But 12 years later, a 5.5 hour surgery.
Wow.
Got a pacemaker and been wearing it for 12 years. And I feel great. And did my first
Good for you.
did
That's
my first
amazing.
film and got nominated for 3 and won one.
Congrats.
Yeah.
And what made you want to make the documentary about it? What was the
Um,
decision to
to
tell your story?
to tell my story, and for people to not give up. I couldn't give up as much as I wanted to. I couldn't give up at
Right.
all. It was not in me to give up. It was not in myself, and kept on pushing and pushing and pushing. And 12 years later, my heart's still ticking. I'm still here.
Well,
The patient-
congratulations.
Thank you,
That's-
thank
that's
you. My
awesome.
health is great, and I'm on to bigger and better things.
Yeah. What's next for you then?
I just launched my Delgado Heart Studios, so
Okay.
it's an entertainment and music label where I just signed my first music artist, and he was also nominated for best soundtrack. And, we got nominated. It was our first film going into it. Nominated for
Awesome.
3, won 1, and my next film would be Detective Delgado story, which is a spin-off of what I did back home. It's a cop story, and that film starts for that in June. So I'm doing casting for that right now, and and I can't believe that everything is God has opened.
Everything's coming right
Yes.
to mind, right?
God has opened up so many doors. It's been a blessing of meeting everybody from OIF,
Yeah.
and networking with and meeting new family, and this is what it's all about, and I love it.
Well, that's very inspiring. That's
Thank
very
you, thank you,
inspiring.
thank you, thank you.
Are you going to put it out there for people to see after this?
Yes, it'll be premiere tomorrow on my YouTube channel.
Okay. And what's your YouTube channel for
My
everybody?
YouTube channel is Delgado Heart Studios LLC, and that's my YouTube channel. You can also catch my podcast that I do every 2 Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock on my YouTube channel as well. You can follow me on Facebook as Mel Delgado, MAL Delgado. My Instagram is Mel Strong 1984, and my TikTok is Mel Nation 84 with a $.
Awesome. Well, it's great meeting you. What a great story.
Thank
Very
you, sir.
inspiring. And
Thank you, sir.
congratulations on this.
Thank you, I appreciate
And
that.
I'm definitely following you now on everything.
Thank you,
So,
thank you. I
yeah, have a great night.
You have-
Who do we have here?
I'm Luke Reether.
Nice to meet you, Luke. And what did you do with the OIF challenge?
I wrote and edited Ira's Last Hope.
Okay.
And I was also the director of photography for it.
Awesome. So you had a few jobs in that.
Yeah.
Man of many talents, right?
I guess.
So you wrote it. So what inspired you to write?
My main inspiration was God, literally. That's all I can
Okay.
say. I have dreams on when I write a script, and then I write them out in less than 20 minutes.
Really? So like all the scripts that you've done have always been something that's come to you?
Yep.
That's interesting. So you see your dreams really well after.
Yeah, they're very visual, and I can write them out. So I'll get a first draft done, and then it'll probably go about 20 different drafts
Before, absolutely. That's understandable. That's
Yeah.
understandable. Well, that's awesome. Any challenges on making the film? Because you said you director of photography on that. So
We had a lot of challenges, I would say. I wouldn't really say challenges. A lot of time hacks, because the way that we wrote our script was very complex, and I was not expecting it to be that complex. But we had a 110-man cast and crew, so there was a lot of challenges on set.
wow, that's amazing. Anything in the future coming up for you?
We got a lot actually on our plate. We're building a studio out in Frostproof called Intertwined Studios.
Oh, I saw your picture. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I know you're. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. So you're building a studio. That's great.
Yep.
We can always use that. That's
Yeah.
absolutely.
Then we're hosting our very first conference. We're actually assembling our very first conference. Our mission in our company is literally to empower, educate, and build a community.
Awesome.
And Hollywood is dying. So it's the indie filmmakers that's taken over.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's our goal. We want to be able to build up a community of filmmakers and actors and, give them the proper tools and education that's necessary. That's where we step in with this conference that's coming up too.
Awesome. Congratulations on doing that. And it's Intertwined, is that the name of it?
Yeah, Intertwined is going to be umbrellaed underneath our company of Light Inside Cinema.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's going to be Intertwined Studios. It's going to be in all one house. It's going to be pre-production, post-production, production, lodging.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And anything for any aspiring filmmakers? Because you want to help everybody. So any words for any aspiring filmmakers?
I would say network is the most crucial thing. Network, and stay motivated. The thing is, it's like one thing about this industry is that you're always going to get rejections, regardless. That's just the way business works. You're a product. You're selling yourself.
Right.
So build yourself up, get your branding right, and network.
Right.
That's the most crucial thing.
Great advice. Great advice. Really great meeting you. Good luck with your studio,
Yeah,
your
thank
conference. And I can't wait to hear more about it. I'm going to follow you as well.
All right.
Take care. So who do we have here?
I'm Scout. I did the score for Embracing Silence.
All right. It's nice to meet you, Scout.
Charm.
Yes. You did the music. You said that you're the.
I did the score. I actually
score.
won Best Score for Documentary.
Tonight you did.
Tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Who would have thought?
Oh no, I mean, yeah, I'm sure it was great. I'm sure it was
Yeah, it
great.
was fantastic. Yeah.
Is that what you usually do? Is score films? and stuff
I
like
do. I actually, I told the story earlier. I was on tour as a musician on a world tour. I was about to go. It was 2 days before I was supposed to go to China to continue the world tour I was on, and I crashed my motorcycle. When I crashed my motorcycle, I had to figure out what to do, and I reached out to a few people. I ended up meeting Jason, and I ended up scoring the film.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a crazy ride to get to where you.
All pun intended. It was the craziest
pun
ride.
intended?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
the craziest ride. Yeah.
I mean, tragic. Getting in the accident's not the great thing, but it led to
Yeah.
something very interesting.
I was on bed rest for, 3-4 weeks with my just ankle up, and the only thing I knew how to continue to do was music, and so I composed the first half of the film was composed from my bed, with my ankle up.
Wow.
Just trying to continue to make music, because I was used to playing sold out stadiums in Central America and in Eastern Europe. Like we played sold out stadiums, and all of a
Right.
sudden I was just in bed stuck.
Yeah, nobody.
What
around you, right?
Yeah, and
Right?
so I started composing for the film, and yeah, it was great. It was a wonderful time, and it was very cathartic and therapeutic for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, do you see yourself doing more of that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. I've decided I don't want to continue to tour. It takes a lot of someone.
Yeah.
You're away from your friends, your family. For me, most importantly, my dogs.
That's right.
My dogs
That's
right here.
I hear you.
These two.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
They are to be away from them and then come back and just see them older was tough. I don't have
Right.
kids, and they're my kids. And
Right.
So to see them aged was tough, man. And
Right.
so I decided, I made a conscious decision. I want to spend more time with my girlfriend. I want to spend more time with my dogs. I want to just spend more time. I've seen the world. I've seen
Yeah,
all of it.
you certainly have.
So why wouldn't I want to hang out here for a little
Yeah.
bit?
Yeah,
So
you've done that. Now this is the next chapter, right? Kind of
Exactly.
thing?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I decided to do that. And so I am currently building banjos, $10,000 banjos.
Wow.
Here in Florida, of all places.
Wow.
So for me, I've definitely realized that this is where I need to be right now. Who knows what next year will hold? And after my contract's done, what the next 2 years will hold. But right now, this is where I need to be, and I'm here, and it's awesome.
That's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you so
That's
much.
a very inspiring story. How that all came about. It's weird how the world works. It really is.
It's so strange. If
And I guess you just got to rely on that's going to happen, right? That'll all work out, kind of in a way.
It sounds hippy dippy to an extent, where it's like, oh, if you want something, it'll happen. That's not true. If you want something, you go after it, and if you go after it hard enough, it happens. But there are these moments that no one can explain,
Right.
There's, no one can explain. Hey, you crashed your motorcycle and you were out, but you found this beautiful opportunity, and you took it, and
Right.
you found a way to take it from a bed, and you found a way to take it when you were hurt to do this thing. But the whole, what I would consider the moral of the story of Daniel, I don't know if you saw the film or not, but Daniel has just such an inspiring story. He's deaf, and he does this amazing feat where he wants to continue being deaf, and to make music for someone who wants to be deaf, for someone who can hear. It was so tough. And so to try to put one foot in his shoe and one foot in my shoe, and at the same time, I thought about like what it was like to be off of tour because I had wrecked my motorcycle and got in a motorcycle crash, and I lost this opportunity to be a performer where I was performing in front of sold out stadiums and you know, thousands and thousands of people. What does it look like? I can still hear. Well, what does it look like to take deafness and put it into my terms, which was not doing what I was normally doing.
Right.
You know, and
that's just it's amazing.
yeah, it was amazing.
That's the only word I can think of right now. It's amazing.
Amazing is a solid word.
Yeah.
And Jason True, he was the director. He
good
was
guy.
phenomenal. Everyone involved in the film was phenomenal. It was my first film, and we won best score. We won best
I know.
film. It was
Congratulations.
Thank
And
you so much.
congratulations on winning best score too. That's just
Thank you.
amazing. So
I
I
appreciate
can't wait to see some more stuff or hear some more stuff from you as well.
If you want to, just listen, and then watch.
Watch.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you so much.
We got some awards here. All right.
Yes.
All right. So who do we have here?
I'm Eleni.
Eleni?
David Honor.
David?
Kimberly to Persia.
Kimberly. And okay, and what were you guys involved in?
We
Who
did
wants to-
Saving Cycle.
Saving Cycle. And what was Saving Cycle about?
So Saving Cycle, well, David, you're our story person.
Saving Cycle is about Jake who loses his crush and has an opportunity to jump to different dimensions, saving Catherine when she's in danger.
Okay.
So alternate version, so it's a multiverse story. So he's
Multiverse,
hopping
okay.
different dimensions, saving her in every single dimension over and over again. And Eleni is our actress. And,
Were you were acting in it? Yeah.
Yes, I was Catherine.
You were Catherine. Okay. And what inspired you? How did you feel playing that role? Did you enjoy playing that role?
That's definitely one of the roles that I've had the most fun with. I got to try so many new things that I didn't think I'd be able to do on set. I got to ride a motorcycle. I've never done that before in my life. I ended
cool.
up learning how to use nunchucks, so many other really cool things.
See, that's what happens when you do multi-universe, right? You can do whatever you want, right?
I was really a multi-dimensional superhero.
You got to defuse a bomb.
I did defuse a bomb. I beat up some gangsters, just like an average Tuesday.
I think like you played every role you could in one movie, right?
Yes. I think if you could condense everything in one, it'd be that.
That would be that one.
Yeah.
And you wrote that?
Yes.
What inspired you to write this crazy film?
It's a concept I've had for a while, and I started writing and then bounced it off of everyone. Kimberly, it wouldn't have come out to be anything what it was without Kimberly's feedback and steering it on
In that
track.
direction?
Yes, I still had a lot to learn about writing screenplays.
Okay, well, you won an award, right?
Won best story.
Best story. So you were on the right track.
Yes.
Right? You were definitely on the right track.
Yes, because I had great support.
Yeah, great
It was like
support.
a village raising a child.
And what was your role in it?
So I was a director, producer, editor.
Do you usually direct?
This is actually relatively new for me. I've only been directing for the last couple of years.
Okay.
I started out as an actress.
Okay.
And I kind of just kept accumulating skills. From producing to writing to directing, now editing. So I just keep putting on different hats, and I really like it. So
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anything coming up in the future for everybody here?
Well, you can check out All the Line Studio and Incubator. So,
All Line Studio Incubator.
Just,
Okay.
just launched that last year, and we're on the mission to become one of the first nonprofit film production companies. So it's something that's very relatively unheard of, right? Most people go commercial based, but
Right.
if you think of theater companies, museums, orchestras, like so many other forms of art are nonprofit. What about making a film company that? So, so we're on
That's smart idea.
on the road to do that. We have an ongoing series called Next Step Screenplay Series, the last Monday of every month at Binks Orlando in downtown Orlando, where we read an original feature-length screenplay stage actors, and we have a Q&A with the screenwriter. And it's all as a next step to get those produced as feature lengths.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. That's interesting. I'm going to check that out for sure.
We're also working on a slightly longer edit for Saving Cycle. It's going to be 13, 14 minutes.
Over that 9 minute, a little over that 9 minute. Right?
It's going to showcase a lot more of Eleni's.
We're going to add some more skills in?
Yes.
Yes, you're gonna see so many new tricks.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Is that going to be, where are you going to put that? We know yet? We don't know yet.
But then we'll eventually have it online as well.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask. Film festival, and then we'll put it somewhere after that. Anything else coming out in the future? But I think the studio is that's amazing.
Yeah, the studio.
Thank you.
Studio with a mission.
Well, congratulations on that award. That's amazing. Yeah, but it felt good to win the. Yeah, right. Yeah, he's grinning from ear to ear on this one, right?
It's a good day.
Yes, good day. Well, keep up the great work. It was nice meeting all of you. Have a great night.
Thank you so much.
Yes. All right.
Just my mark.
That is my mark. All right. So we've known each other a long time, but for maybe if somebody out there doesn't know, who do we have in front?
My name is Gregory Moan. I am basically Good Egg Productions, full production house for editing, video, audio. Everything.
Yeah, you've kind of come full production house.
100%.
Slowly, right? It was just gradually over time.
Yeah, somebody hired me to do sound once, and then I had to buy some sound stuff, and then somebody hired me to do more sound stuff, and I had to buy more sound stuff, and that's the way it
That's
works.
how it just snowballed into full production now.
Now I have an entire room full of production stuff.
Wow,
that
that's awesome. Did you? And you worked on some of the films during this
I did.
challenge, right?
Yes. I was cinematographer and editor of the Heartbreak, and that won Best Picture.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I was also sound on a couple of the other films. I was on sound on Robin's
Star Cafe.
Yep.
Okay.
And what was the other one? Home for the Holidays. Did sound on that. So, and Sanctuary. I do a lot of sound.
You do.
I do.
You do. And you do a lot of film. You do a lot. You stay very busy.
I am busier than I ever thought I would be.
That's right. That's good because
when I started this, I thought I would just be like, hey, this is fun. It's like well, help out some people making films, and now I'm working.
Now you're very in demand.
Way more than I ever thought.
Very in demand.
And so are you.
Yeah. Well, I try.
Yeah. In fact, I can't believe you're doing this. You've been probably talking and asking questions for 3 hours.
Yes, I feel like it's been 3 hours. Yes.
Yeah.
So, sound, camera, editing. What do you like? What do you enjoy doing the most? And I don't want to pigeonhole you into something, so people watching be like.
That's a super interesting question, and I have a canned response if you want that, and that's basically. Sound is an easy job to walk onto a set, do the job, get paid, go home, and then that's kind of the last I think about it. Cinematography, camera work, that's more involved because you gotta do a lot of pre-production work. You have to make storyboards. You work with the director very, very intently. Editing is interesting. I choose to only really edit the stuff that I shoot because I know that if I get angry at somebody because the footage is wrong or not there, I've only got one person to look at. It's me. I did it.
Right. Getting fight with yourself on
yeah.
that one, right?
But I enjoy all of it, really. Cool it, Arlene. I don't even think that was Arlene. It's just I love being in film. I think it's a wonderfully fulfilling thing that I get to work on set with a team of people. It's certainly collaborative, and
it is for sure.
Coming from a background of personal photography where it was just me and one other person, this is a much more engaging and fulfilling situation.
Okay. Do you still do photography on the side?
I do. It's very rare that I do it anymore.
You're more like video all the way, or something.
Pretty much completely transitioned to motion film.
Motion film. Yeah. Oh, good for you. Anything coming up for Greg? I'm sure you're super busy.
Well,
right?
I just finished Robin Hoffman's film. I mean, that's going to be.
We got it. Yeah, I Win coming up.
Is going to
next week premiering.
Thursday premiere.
Yeah.
But we kind of finished that in November or October of last year. I just finished a pirate witch. It was a period piece from the 1660s or something like that. And let me tell you how interesting it is to light scenes that are supposed to happen in 1660.
So trying to find all that candlelight?
When you don't have light. Yeah. I did that, and no, I don't really have anything major coming up as far as production goes. But that's the way film works, as you maybe know.
Yeah,
is that you sit around doing nothing, all of a sudden the phone rings, and
You got 50 things going at one time.
now your whole month is filled up.
That's
and
right.
3 months after that as well.
Yeah, yeah. Have you been? How about writing? Have you been writing anymore?
This tux, by the way.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
I have not been writing. I have a couple of feature-length scripts that I have in my back pocket, but I tell you, it's a daunting idea to think that I might produce a feature film. I'm not there yet. So,
Gotcha.
but they're always there.
Yep. Yep.
Maybe one day. One day.
I have a feeling.
I'd like to think.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah. I mean, you're still growing. I mean, you went from photography to full studio now. So
And
you're
every set that I'm on, good or bad, I learned something about both myself and the industry and the technical side of things.
Right.
Which helps
It
me.
is a very self. You learn about yourself a lot.
You do.
Being a filmmaker.
It's been an interesting journey for myself.
Yeah.
And we won't tell the audience out
No.
there that we have a history, but I mean, we do have a history, and it's because I was in the middle of that learning process, and I like to think that I'm a better person having met you and having worked with you, because I learned so much through that time.
You as well, and that's what I'm saying. Like even me, like all of us are just learning about each other.
Well, that's
and
the
growing.
goal. I do believe that's what's best about OIF is
Yeah.
that you get to work with so many different people, so many different teams, and at the end of the day, if you are not better coming out of a film that you worked on, then you weren't there for the right reason.
Right. Right.
The whole point of OIF is opportunity, inclusion, and fun. And if you're not doing those three things, then
Right.
what are you doing?
What are you doing here?
What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah. Well, it was great talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Good luck, and I know I'll
And
see
thank
you.
you for doing this, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely, and I know I'll see you on Thursday. So
I'll be there on Thursday.
I can't wait to see you.
All right.
So good seeing you, Greg. All right, so who do we have here?
Hi, yes, my name is Talay Forbes.
Talay Forbes. That's a cool name.
Thank you.
It's nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
So Talay, tell everybody what you did with what were you involved in with this OIF
Yes,
this
of
time around.
Yes, I was in shift swap with Doc Anthony
yeah.
Bravo.
Okay.
It was very nice. I was an actress. I played the best friend.
Okay.
I went to OIF last year and I absolutely loved it. Met some people. So this is my first film getting integrated with the community.
Okay, so like last one was you hadn't done anything in the last one. This is you're like, let me check this out kind of thing, and then this one you're like, put your foot in it. How did you enjoy it? Was it good working with Doc?
Yeah, I loved it. Everybody was nice on set. Everybody was really friendly. And it was just an awesome creative process.
And what was the most fun about being that character? What did you enjoy?
I think I enjoyed the difficulty of it all. I think the challenge, I actually lost my voice. So it was trying to push through that barrier and see how can I use my emotes to display what I really need to get across.
Right. I don't think people realize how tough it is to act. So
No.
it's not easy, is it?
No, it's not. It's your body language, your eyes, your reaction.
Yeah, you have to know everything. What's ever going on.
There's so many different factors that go on there.
Anything coming up in the future for you?
Yes, I actually just filmed a 72-hour film challenge.
Oh, cool.
So we're waiting on the results from that.
Cool.
And I also just wrote a script, a TV show. So I'm entering some script competitions for that as well. I would love to go and pitch that to some networks maybe and try to get that off of the floor.
Cool. So you would like to do more than acting then?
Yes, of course. I want to do it all. I'm so passionate about communications. That's actually my major is public relations.
Okay.
And I want to get more into the field. I want to do everything because I think it's also important to tell different stories.
And it's good to try all the different little things because it makes you more complete if you test all the waters there as well. So that's a great attitude to have. Yeah. Absolutely. And so was this your first? Are you new to acting, or have you been doing it for a while?
I've been acting since I was 5 years old.
Okay, so you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, I love it so much.
That's cool.
It's my passion.
That's cool. Well, congratulations, and good luck in the future. And I can't wait to see the film. I didn't get to see it yet, so yeah, I'm going to track down Doc and see it. But, yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you too. All right. So, hello.
Hello.
Good seeing you. And we know each other because you've been on one of my films. And
My son was.
Yes. Yes.
I supplied. I supplied.
You supplied the sun.
Yeah.
But for everybody out there, tell everybody who you are.
I am Lauren Butterfield.
And what did you do? I know. I mean, you know you did a film. Right?
I did. I created a sci-fi film for this, and then I was in Heartbreak with Tracy Jane.
Awesome. Awesome. And the first, what was the first one the one that you did? What was the name of that one?
The first one I did last time.
No,
Or
this one.
time, this one.
Yeah.
Forbidden Shadow.
Forbidden Shadows with your son, right?
Yes.
Tobin.
Tobin.
And what was that about? What was that one about?
So Forbidden Shadows, because it was sci-fi, we had to fit into sci-fi, but it does fit sci-fi. It's
Does it
about, it
kind of
does,
fit sci-fi?
It does. It's like drama with a twinge of sci-fi, right?
Twinge
Yeah.
of sci-fi. Yes.
But it's about a little boy whose father leaves him, and he has to move and has no friends, and is warned about the old fort, and he meets a little boy in the fort, and the sneaky boy actually tricks him into touching, and then the little boy takes his spot. And
Oh.
takes his
Interesting. Interesting.
it's like a portal system.
Yeah. How'd you come up with that idea?
I don't know. Just I had that idea.
It just came to you,
It
right?
was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if there was like a magic tree house that like switched children, but tree houses are hard to
Isn't
come
that
by.
always start? You're like, isn't this? What if this does this? And then
Cool if I do something that makes kids suffer. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Let's okay. How can I? And then yeah, and so they did sci-fi, and I was like, I
Cool.
think this is sci-fi.
That sounds fun. I'm sorry I didn't get to see it, but hopefully I get to see it sometime soon.
Yes.
And then you said you were acting in Tracy Jane's
I
film.
was, and I won Best Actress.
Oh my God, you did!
For
Congratulations.
my role in Heartbreak, thanks to
Best
Tracy.
actress. That's awesome. Haven't seen that one yet, but I wanted to see that one too. Do you like the acting side, or you like because you've been doing a lot of making films?
I
So-
prefer the acting, but it's kind of because I'm lazy. The other stuff is hard. Oh man, pre-production, post-production, like getting it all together. The stress, like, is it gonna rain? Like,
Yeah.
is somebody not gonna be able to make it? That is stressful.
It is, yeah.
I enjoy the process of
Just showing up on set.
God, I can't. Like getting it all. Oh, it's stressful. Like when you're an actor, you learn your stuff and
You learn yourself, and I'm here.
you get into.
Just tell me where to go.
Yeah.
Tell me where to go.
It's way easier in that way. I mean, okay, acting is not easy.
No, acting's not easy.
I
True.
don't know. But
True.
compared to creating all that, but I love
Right.
to have a story and get it out there too. And
Yeah.
it's lovely.
I can see like you have two sides of that. You're like, I love the filmmaking side, but then I love just showing up on set. I guess you have both, right? You gotta have both.
when you do both, I'm a better actor now that I've seen what the director does and what goes into it. Like, like now I understand what I have to give because I've done it, and
Right.
vice versa. Like I think,
Right.
so I think it's nice to be able to wear all the hats.
It helps. Yes, it helps to do all those roles. So then now you know how they do. Anything coming up in the future for you, film-wise?
I was film-wise, nothing
Writing.
film-wise, but I was just cast as Miss Lovett in Sweeney Todd
Oh,
for theater.
that's
So I'm
awesome. So now you're gonna be doing theater.
for the next. I'm playing evil. They don't have a Cockney accent. I've got work to do.
Well, congratulations on that.
So,
Congratulations on the win as well. You're doing great. You're doing great.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can work together one of these
Hopefully
days.
we can. Yes, absolutely. Yes. It was nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you.
All right. Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So for anybody out there who doesn't know who you are, go ahead and.
I am Crystal Hanley. I actually, in this challenge, directed In Between.
You did.
Yes.
You did. And was it your first time directing, right?
It was actually my second time.
Second time directing.
I've assistant directed a couple of times too.
Okay.
So. Actually, I helped David on his film for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And also White Day. this
Okay.
challenge.
Yeah. How did you like directing In Between? How did
Oh, I
that?
love directing.
You like telling people what to do, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm a boss bitch. I mean, a little bit. But no, I do like directing. But I've been an actress. That's where
Yeah.
I started, and I kind of missed that a little bit. So I'd like to get back in front of the camera a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's what I was just talking with Lauren. What do you like better? Do you like the acting or the being in charge of it?
I do like being in charge a little bit, but I also like being on camera. So it's
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
back and forth a little bit, but
Yeah.
I'll do whatever. I like just being part of the fun.
Part of that fun. Yeah.
Just whatever I can do.
And any challenges you had with in between, or?
No, everybody was great. Oh my gosh, Jorge and Jeff were fantastic in what
That's
they did.
good.
Yeah, they did a lot of good work, and I feel like my job was really easy in that production. So
That's good.
yeah,
That's good.
they made it a lot. They made it very easy for us. So,
Cool.
A lot of fun.
Anything for you coming up in the future, acting-wise, film-wise?
Anything on the docket yet?
That's okay.
I'm totally open for what's next. You know, I'm looking forward to the next challenge. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be doing a lot in the next challenge.
Yeah, there was a couple of projects on this challenge that I was supposed to be part of, but it didn't work out. I have a very busy schedule with actually my
Right.
real work.
In the real life. Yeah, it's good. We need those jobs so we can do this. Yeah. Right. And we should also mention you were she was the face of the challenge as well, so that's cool. Yeah, was that fun shooting that? Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah, we picked up a weeknight, went out to Lake Eola and did a few shots.
Did a few shots. And
It was fun.
that's awesome.
I was excited to be the face of the challenge. It was really a lot of fun.
Absolutely. I think it's a good honor. Good honor.
Thank you.
Well, it was great talking to you.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Chris. All right, so who do we have here?
I'm Tatiana Lynn.
Tatiana Lynn, nice to meet you. And what did you have? What did you do in this?
I'm in, it was the last presentation of short films. I'm in The Dinner by Jonathan Silva, and my co-star is Monique Lopez.
Okay, and did you enjoy being in that?
I did. That film was my first film where I could actually put into practice my training. I studied at Truthful Acting Studios in the Stanford Meisner method of acting, the Meisner technique. And I got to do a lot of application, whereas for the past year prior, I was taking in a lot of information and learning and not as much putting it into practice and application. And it was just divine intervention to have Monique as my co-star because she allowed me to do that. She accepted me while I was in my element, in my craft. And she was there for me for my emotional preparation. It was an incredible experience, and it really is beyond words because it can be jarring sometimes if you apply the Meisner technique with non-Meisner trained individuals, actors, and she was just there for it and accepted it and understood it as an art and respected it, and it was incredible, and everyone was supportive on set. It was a smaller crew, so smaller crews can be so helpful because they want to really cater to you and make sure everyone feels safe. So it was really nice. It was safe.
That's good. That's very important. That's very important. Did you find any challenges working on set, or coming up with the character, or developing the character?
Challenges, I would say the only challenge, this is just a universal challenge, maybe for many actors, but with myself, just saying words that are not yours and learning to learning to let go of the words, just letting go of the words sometimes, and the combination of what the words are and whatever sentence it is might not be what you'd say in your everyday life, but just accepting that that's what's happening in the moment, and there's a reason you're saying this, and trusting the writer, trusting the director, and just letting go of what you think this is supposed to mean, and just saying it, and with whatever intention you've interpreted on your own.
Anything for you in the future coming up?
I have a film with Jacob Schwarz. He contributed this OIF, which was a surprise to me. I got to meet him for the first time, and I met my co-stars for the first time at this OIF challenge. I had no clue, unbeknownst to me. And it's called Toy Chess. It's a feature-length film. I did a lot of voiceover work this year, or the past couple months, and I actually did the voice of Grace in The Dinner, the last presentation in OIF. So I was the AI voice, and I'm doing another AI voice for Facade. It's an independent feature-length film as well, and that one has premieres as well outside of OIF, and still doing commercial work, and this year is my first year of pilot season with an LA manager.
Oh, nice. Good for you. Congratulations
Thank
on
you for
that as well.
Thank you. So I'm in the Southeast and Western market now.
Oh, perfect. That's good. Get your reach out there, right?
Yeah, it's helpful.
Do you like voiceover more than... or do you
I
like it
love voiceover because there's, when people look at you, they have an idea of you already. They see you, they see this. But when they hear your voice, you could be anyone. You could just be anyone, and it's so nice to let go of whatever people typecast me as and stereotype me as, and whatever it is, just let's go. You have no clue who I am, what I look like with my voice. So, and I just got cast in that Toy Chess feature-length film. I got cast as a news reporter, and I had never read that way prior, but because they were working from my voice, they got me, and they they were very motivated to cast me. So it's just nice that I do like that aspect as in voiceover work and as a voice actor, because I often early in my career when I first broke into film, I was definitely like the coin ethnicity hire, like easily, especially on commercial sets. It was just like I was definitely like coin ethnicity. I was hitting whatever ethnicity marks.
Right.
And then with voiceover, it's just none of that. None of that. All that is like
Interesting. Right. Yeah.
it's just pure talent. They're working from talent. It's nice.
Absolutely. Well, it was great talking to you.
You too.
Good
What's
luck
your name?
with Chris.
Thank you.
And it's great. Good luck in the future as well. Yeah.
It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. All right. So we know each other, but for anybody who does not know you out there, please tell me who we have here.
I'm Janice Fisher. My married name is Janice Sigmund.
We go back. Oh no, we won't go all the way back, right?
Oh no, we won't go.
No. So were you involved in anything with OIF this go around?
No, unfortunately not.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
Playing a lot of tennis.
Oh, that's good.
I play competitive tennis.
Do you really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm on a Tuesday team, a Wednesday team, a Thursday day team, a Thursday night team, a Friday day team, a Friday night team.
That's a lot of tennis.
Like today, I played 3.5 hours. So yeah, I love tennis.
Wow.
It just
Keeps you in shape, right?
Well, it does, but I also work out.
Right. Even with that.
Yeah, even with that. But what I love about tennis and acting, it's truly you're in the moment. You have to be. You have to be present and in the moment.
Yeah. I guess you can't just focus
No,
on something else. 'Cause
No. Truly in the moment and present.
that's interesting. I've never seen the relation, but now that you say that,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
And that's why I love acting too, because you have to be truly in the present, in the moment, and then it's focusing on your partner as well. It's
Right.
like,
It's just like that
it's
volley.
like-
It's a volley when you're acting, so it's a volley when you're.
Right.
Yeah, I can see that. That's a great analogy. Look at you. That's cool. Anything coming up that you've been working on lately?
I worked 2 weeks ago. I was with a Canadian film crew that came down, and they're doing these really they're great promotional films about like what you shouldn't do in society. And so I did a
Did
film
that?
with them. Yeah.
Awesome.
Chuck Fusco did
You wanna-
one. Like
okay.
we were talking about it. It was good.
That's
Then
cool.
I did a commercial a couple weeks ago. So
You're staying busy.
yeah,
You're staying busy.
trying to.
Okay. You're gonna do the next OIF one, I'm sure.
Listen, I would.
You're
love,
ready to, right?
I would love to.
You're-
Like I want it to be a great character. So like,
Right.
and good quality. So that's what I look for.
Right. Absolutely. Do you travel for jobs too? Do you go up to LA? I mean, to Atlanta?
I used to. I
stuff
used
like
to.
that?
I used to. Like
You
I
don't do
lived
that
everywhere.
anymore.
Yeah. No, I don't. So.
Yeah. I mean, they do play tennis in Atlanta, so I mean, you could probably find somewhere to.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you're focused on the tennis too, so but that's good. It's very nice talking to you. Yeah. And good luck in the future. I'm sure you'll have some great parts coming up again as well.
I look forward to it.
Do you do any? You write and stuff too, right?
I want to. I have great stories, or maybe I should have like somebody write. I have I've been exposed to a
Yeah.
lot of my life, so
Yeah. You've lived some crazy stuff.
live like 10 lives.
You've lived some right. So
least.
we
Not
need
even that.
we need to hear about that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm sure they make great scripts. That's
It's always great seeing you.
you as well. Have a good night. It was nice talking to you. Welcome. How are we doing? How are you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Good. So
Are you tired of doing this all night?
No. I'm good.
Oh, okay. What do you want? You want me to say something on camera?
Who are you?
My name is. I'm Joseph O'Connell.
Yeah, there you go. Just for those two people out there that don't know who you are.
Yes, yeah. I'm Joe.
Yeah, Joe. What was your podcast? What was it?
Enough about me.
Enough about me with
Yeah.
Joe.
Let's talk about you. What do you think of me?
That's right. So you were involved in this OIF round, right?
I did. I was part of 2 films. I was cinematography for Chuck Fusco's
Rain or Christmas.
Christmas, and I colored it. And then I did the abduction of Courtney Garland, in the sci-fi block, and I wrote it, and I did cinematography on it, and I edited it, I colored it, I did the sound on it, I produced it.
You're like full, like a production house. Joe's production house.
Yeah.
Joe's production
Yeah.
house.
Well, you know, at this point, yeah, between me and a couple other people, we own a lot of gear.
You do.
And so we got a lot of work done. Yeah.
From when first met you to now, it's like
I know.
you got.
Yeah.
You're like a.
I know, right? And, but you know, the rule. It's weird because I got nominated for best cinematography, and like the general rule is don't give Joe the camera. Like don't. So I don't operate a camera, but I do the homework, so I know where to put it and I know how to light it.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So that's really.
But that's the
That's the whole thing.
That's the whole thing.
Right, because we don't film people. We film light reflecting off of people.
Right.
You know.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So it's
You're full of philosophical sayings as well. I love.
If you read enough books, you learn.
You do, and you read a lot.
I read a lot.
You read a lot.
Never-ending research.
Which do you like best doing then? Because you act.
I do.
You write.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've directed. You stage managed. You do it all. What,
Yeah.
Is there
And I'm a musician, and I came from
And you-
Broadway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where you came from was music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't have the only thing about acting is the only one that you can only act. You shouldn't do anything else if you're acting. And I've gotten into trouble with that one, where I'll be producer and actor, and the acting suffers. So as long as it's not acting, I love to be in multiple things. Because I don't party, and I'm like, I like to work. So
Right.
give
So
me-
it doesn't overwhelm you to do many hats.
I like it. I like more the better.
You like to stay busy.
Yeah, I like to stay busy, otherwise I get in trouble or do something stupid, So, yeah, I like to stay busy.
That's
And then
good.
you learn stuff, and you meet good people. It's funny because tonight we didn't do like a show at the award ceremony, and normally like I'll direct
Your
the
show. Yeah.
like the live performance. And it's funny because I've met so many people by working with them that way. So we work with each other on set. Like you were also on Queen of Christmas,
Right.
And you were the camera op,
Right.
right?
One of-
Because
one
I
of-
don't Joe the camera.
Don't give Joe the camera. Yep.
And but then there's so many people here that I've never been on set with them, but I've worked with them on live productions, And that's what I like about this community is that it has a community feel, and you get to work with all these people, and you get to really know them, and find out what works well. So then you call a guy up and say, hey, you want to run camera for me, or can I, you need my van, or you need this light, or I need a light, So I just love this. I love the community aspect of what we do in the arts with OIF, because outside of OIF, it's pretty
scary world.
It's pretty rough when
Yeah.
you're on a professional shoot with large numbers attached. You can't mess around. You can't
No.
get stuff wrong.
And you've done that too.
I've done that. Yeah. I've
So
done
you
a
know
bunch
that
of
other side of
features.
it as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where it's like
Yeah. And
high tense.
sometimes it's other people's money. Sometimes it's your own money.
Right.
But it's money,
It is.
and it's real.
Yeah. And this is
This is
This is
nice.
right- this
'cause
is
you
where to
can
get there.
experiment, and you can do different things here. Like on this one, I had with the one that we did together, where you were running the camera, we did 2 oneers. So we did a oneer in the kitchen, but then we had edit points. We knew we were going to edit it.
Right.
But we filmed it kind of in a oneer, and then we also did the oneer where you were the cam op, and we did this oneer, and you wouldn't probably try that on a large budget feature. You really wouldn't do that.
Right.
But you can take risks here, and then from that learn and grow, and gain confidence to then bring it to a more professional setting. Not that this is unprofessional, but this is a place to grow.
No, but it gave me the opportunity.
Right?
To run camera.
And we had fun with it, right?
Yeah.
And we did it like 5-6 times, so we got it right, and we were early that day. Some of these teams work really well. I have to say that this particular challenge had a lot of good-looking work. Like sometimes, I normally tell people when they come to OIF, look, there's 10% that are terrible, and then 80% that are fine, and then another 10% that are gorgeous. In this challenge, there was like half the films were pretty gorgeous, like a lot of great work. So then that's nice because
You see the level coming up.
Yeah, you see, I see it for sure, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Yeah.
You know what I was just talking to Jess about, and I see a lot of new faces. A lot of people I don't even recognize.
I know,
It's
yeah,
just
no.
grown so much,
It's
so,
crazy.
so fast. So
Yeah.
that means there must be more talent. New people are coming in to learn.
So there was a little girl standing behind this camera 2 hours ago when I got here, and she's like 7, and she's handing out business cards.
God,
And I'm like, wow, and that's just, it's an amazing thing where people get to spread their wings and fly.
Yeah. I mean, I talked to a lot of people today, and they're like, "Well, I'm here to network,"
Yeah.
So
I know. I only talk to the people I know.
I have that problem too. I'm like, I'm getting old. It's super. I say that every time I drive away from this place. I'm like, I should have networked more. It was good talking to you, Jill, as always. Hello. And so
I don't have the heart to do that.
what is your name?
Hi, I'm Jessica.
Jessica, and what did you do on this challenge?
Just supported you.
Supported me, right?
Yeah, I supported you in everything that you do. And I wanted to say you should come out and see Black Forest when it does open up that Chris is working on. He is absolutely amazing, and I love you very much, and I'm proud of all that you do. And I'm so happy that I get to be the last person to come and interview with you.
Well, thank you for promoting that our next stuff coming up.
You're welcome.
And thank you for supporting me.
Welcome anytime, baby. Mwah.
All right, and that's all from here at the 2024 OIF Spark Challenge. Have a good night.